far to right field. Harper, he's back and he reaches up to put it away for a long out, number 1. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He comes in hitting over 320, and to carry that kind of average, that's awfully impressive. People start to take notice. I'm noticing right now, so let's see if he's able to show us some of that hot hitting in this one.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And it's grounded just foul down the line. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
The next 0-2.
Did he
And
go?
a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
0-1, here it comes.
Ball.
And it's 1-1.
1-0.
A
Outside,
little
that's
bit
a ball.
outside. 2-1. Hit sharply on the ground. He'll go to the
That's
bag
an out.
for 1 on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Eduardo Rodriguez, a Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. 1, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
A ball and a
Ball, that's
strike
out.
to the Phillies leadoff man.
I got the count.
Changed
1 and
things
2.
up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Now another 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here's another 1-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Benintendi coasts under it, and that's the first out of the inning. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, if you're on the mound, you better be careful with Maikel Franco. You know, he's driving in a lot of runs. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 350. That tells me he thrives in those moments. He enjoys it. We'll see if he gets an opportunity to perform with runners on base in this one.
He'll enter play here at an even 250. 2 home runs and 43 RBIs. Hamilton, 28 years old. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys. Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
I got to count 2-2.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network.
Leading off for Boston, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And I want to tell you, when looking over the statistics on this starting pitcher right here, one thing that jumps off the page at you is the fact that he leads the National League in strikeouts. And that's all well and good. What you need to focus on is the fact that sometimes you can fall into a lull on the defensive side if you know your guys punching guys out left and right. They're going to have to stay on their toes, stay engaged in this one, and make sure nothing gets by.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And another foul ball. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
3-2 the count for Rafael Devers.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Batting 6.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Devers, base runner at first with 1 out.
The count is 1-2.
And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Count.
That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now.
Ball
3-2.
down.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Mark Lerma at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield, and the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. A couple. Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
The first baseman.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Rizzo.
He'll enter play here at 304, 18 homers and 93 RBIs. 0-1 count and the pitch. Now a swing and he gets him to pop it up. Devers in foul ground, 1 out.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
In now, Maikel Franco popped him up. Swihart shading to his right, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the pitcher, Eduardo Rodriguez.
Into the box, Eduardo Rodriguez, as he takes
Ball
a fastball
one, no
off
strike.
the plate for a ball 1-0. 9-1-2 due up. Oh, and not a swing for the bubblegum card there. It's 1-1.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate, and then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
The center fielder, number 16.
Into the box now, Andrew Benintendi. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0-for-1 here in the early going. 0-2 the count to Benintendi. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away. Standing in now, Xander Bogaerts. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Bogaerts is a 300 hitter on the dot. Can't complain about that.
Matty.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. Home half of the third coming up. No score. In now, JT Realmuto.
The catcher.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. His average right at 295 here to start play. A dozen home runs and 61 RBIs. And he'll try to pull back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Ryder Jones up next. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this one at 271. 5 homers and 25 driven in. 1-1 the count now. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Popped up. Devers is there for it. 2 gone.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Aaron Nola.
Stepping in now, Aaron Nola. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's J.D. Martinez.
Red Sox, the left fielder.
As he'll take a changeup here for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. He'll try again, 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, one away. Into the box, Mookie Betts.
Now batting. Right.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Count is 1-2 now. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is...
Uh-oh, hold that thought as this one is deep down the line in left, hooking, but it's a fair ball, home run. A solo home run there for Mookie. 19th home run for him on the season. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Well, as soon as it left the bat, you knew it had the distance. It was just a matter of staying fair or not. And you see it was hard hooking left until doink, it caromed off the foul pole.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Sharp ground ball to third, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, Hero, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Devers, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. Standing in now, Blake Swihart. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But this will land untouched. 0-1 pitch on its way. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hard hit to first. Rizzo is there. On to second out for the force out, and the side is retired.
Leading up,
the speedy Trey Turner digs in now. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Heading out toward shallow right. Betts coming on. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Up next for Philadelphia, the left fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
the right fielder.
Hey, listen, D-Roll, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch towards second. There's one.
He's out.
On to Moreland, but it's too late, so they'll get just the one.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Phillies strand one. It remains 1-0. In now, Mark Lerma.
The second baseman, number 77.
Swung on but fouled off to the left.
Ball one.
And that misses. 1-1.
One ball, one strike.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
The 1-2. Line drive to left. Hamilton has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in now, Eduardo Rodriguez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Seared down the first baseline, and Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
Now batting.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Strike one to start the at-bat. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
This is the kind of at-bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at-bat when you take two.
He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Betts.
Standing in now, Mookie Betts. So laid out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Hit out towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Red Sox push across 3 on the. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. And that's the first out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Into the box, Maikel Franco. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He popped out in his first trip. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Fouled off.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
In now, JT Realmuto. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ball and a strike. Realmuto can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Two balls and two strikes to the Phillies catcher.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
The 2-2. Hit in the air out to left. On the move is Martinez. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Phillies down in order. They trail here 4-0. Stepping in now, Rafael Devers.
Leading off for Boston.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Devers.
Fastball called for strike 2.
I got the count 0-2.
The 0-2 home. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
If you're on the mound right there and you're getting a swing at a breaking ball off the plate,
do
not be shocked if he's tucked something up under this guy's chin hot right here.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. CC Sabathia, a lefty standing 6'6", takes over the pitching duties here.
Now pitching for the Phillies.
Into the box
55.
now, Mitch Moreland. As he'll take a
Ball,
look at a
low.
pitch too low, it's ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
D-Rod.
1 and 2 as he chases the slider. Well struck down the right field line. But this will land
That ball's
foul as
foul.
he didn't miss by much. Lifted down the line in left. Hamilton on the move. And no one will track it down. A swing by Moreland and a ball soaring to right field. Back goes Harper, and it's gone as they add still another. Well, that was this lineup's third homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today,
Up next
Dan.
for
Let's
the
see
Red
if this
Sox.
trend continues.
The catcher.
And a high strike to begin the
0-1
at-bat. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Sabathia stands 6'6" and throws from the left side. He's a veteran of 19 seasons at the major league level, which is something you don't see very often.
Yeah, he has, Matty, an incredible career, and he's getting into parts unknown as far as seasons played in the 18 years in the big leagues. You'd be hard-pressed.
Swung on and hit in the air again, deep down the left field
No,
line.
foul ball.
And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Swing and a liner, but
Foul.
foul. Here's another 0-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another 0-2 home. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Boy, that was a strange AB right there, D-Row. 7-pitch,
Now batting.
0-2 at
Number
bat. Gets the first
77.
2 strikes. Then on the 7th pitch, disaster for the pitcher.
Yeah, you'll see that happen about 5 to 10 times all year. You're in straight survival mode,
Ball,
fouling
back
off
inside.
everything, and found the hole.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now a swing, and he popped him up. Straight up, as this is right around home plate. And he'll stay with it to
Now
put it
batting.
away as they get
The
their man
pitcher,
here for the second
Eduardo.
out. Standing in
D-Rod.
now, Eduardo Rodriguez.
0-1's the count.
0-1 the count. Here's a
No
late
ball,
swing and a
2
miss,
strikes.
strike 2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep.
And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball
The
well,
center fielder,
but now he's
number
mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
And
Now,
not
he's on
in
there.
time as he
Strike.
just crosses the plate in time.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
You
there.
know, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
Leading up for the Phillies.
Into the box,
The
Ryder
third baseman.
Jones.
Ryder.
As the first pitch
Ball,
to him
that's
runs a
right.
bit inside for ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. And
Nope,
this
that's
is a
off the plate.
fastball
Ball
that's
2.
right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. 2-0 count, the pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. 2-1. Now the 2-1. Pulled toward right center field. Betts on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Billy Newhouser is into the on-deck circle now, and by doing so, that'll signal the end for CC Sabathia.
Newhouser.
A ball and no strikes. The average sitting at 292 here to start play. Still without a home run and a dozen RBIs. A ball and a strike now. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Bogaerts has it. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
The center fielder, number 7. Trey.
Stepping in now, Trey Turner. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
In now, Billy Hamilton. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Number 77 ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down, and that... Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really impressed with how they've hit in at-bats when they fall behind in the count. 5 of their hits have come from those at-bats. And although they don't want to get behind in the count as often, it's a great sign that they're not defeated when they do.
Thank you, Heidi. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Swing, and oh my. Hit him with the hind. And this one is gone. A home run. Into the box now, Rafael Devers. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. 1-1.
Inside.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of.
Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Gone. Back-to-back homers. Into the box, Mitch Moreland. That's lifted the other way out to left. After it is Hamilton. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Blake Swihart. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Lifted the other way to left center. Turner's on his horse. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
The batter, number 77.
In now, Mark Lerma. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Hamilton. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning.
Leading up for the Phillies.
Here's Bryce Harper now.
The right fielder, Bryce.
Right side,
Harper.
defense aligned perfectly. Gloved by Bogaerts. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony.
Stepping in now, Anthony Rizzo. As he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first two pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Rizzo stands at first with one out. This is line to left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. The relay to third now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well.
Yeah, you want to applaud the effort as he sells out for it, but the smarter move would have been to take a deeper angle and cut the ball up. He does that, and the runner probably doesn't score from first. On the flip side, great piece of hitting right there.
Into the box now, Michael Franco rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Hot shot on the ground is short, and that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now an 8-2 game.
Now batting.
No, you try and execute a pitch, Dan. I'll leave you to answer that. But right there as a batter, you see the infield back. You take everything, all the variables into consideration. You're not trying to do too much. Anything on the ground that stays off the corners gets you an RBI. Now mix in the fact that it found the hole, and he's got a knock to go with it.
You know, it's so frustrating as a pitcher, D-Row. You think what you make is a good pitch, infield playing back, a ball is able to sneak through, a base hit and a run batted in. So close, but yet so far from getting out of that inning unscathed.
A pause and the 0-2. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the pitcher, Eduardo Rodriguez.
Andrew Romine is into the ball. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Number 28, Andrew Romine.
Roman Quinn will also come in now as he takes over out in center.
Number 24, Roman
Reese Hoskins is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman. Brett Gardner is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field.
Number 11, Brett Gardner.
Into the box, Eduardo Rodriguez. Now a swing, and of course this fly ball will immediately test the new guy as this is in the air to left. But this will land untouched. 1-1 to the Boston pitcher. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
In tight with the slider, 2-2.
I got the count, 2-2.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Andrew Benintendi is sent packing for the second out of the inning. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
1-1.
Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Way
count is
outside,
2-1.
nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
3 balls, 2
And
strikes.
he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. J.D. Martinez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Line to the right side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Bogaerts is off at first with 2 away. Grounded to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third. Shane Robinson will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th.
Shane Robinson.
No balls and a strike to count. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 24, Roman.
In now,
Quinn.
Roman Quinn. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes in here right at 260. 1 home run, 9 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone. And then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Grounded back up the middle. And Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
And now Bryce Harper, as he'll take a
Ball
look
back
at
then.
ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-1. Fouled away. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Not the best changeup there, an easy take.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas. So when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Now a cut fastball, and this is over but low. It's ball 4.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Martinez has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Phillies leave a couple. Still 8-2. Stepping in now, Mookie Betts.
Leading off for Boston.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Robinson is on the shorter side as a right-handed pitcher at 5. Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Now batting, third baseman.
Into the box now, Rafael Devers. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. Behind 0-2 now. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. Into the box, Mitch Moreland. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Quinn is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Aroldis Chapman takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. In now, Blake Swihart. As they look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Liner towards second, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. Nothing in 1. And he misses with it. 1-1. And that one got a piece of him.
That ball hit him.
DJ LeMahieu will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
LeMahieu.
That's a ball.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Betts on third. Swihart at first. 2 out in the inning.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time. And a throw behind the runner at third. Don't want to forget about him. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is. Red Sox leave them loaded. But no matter, they lead it 8-2. Ryan Weber, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. Lined hard, but foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Weak grounder down the line at third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 0-2, here it comes. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch. Martinez is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Andrew.
Standing in now, Andrew Romine. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. No home runs as of yet, and 30 RBIs. Line towards center field. Benintendi is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the ninth.
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher, JT.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a ball lined into left center, and that's over the head of Bogaerts at short for a base hit. He'll get it into second. And they will put the tag on him. They got him, and with that, the ball game is over. 8-2 tonight.